Yeah, my people, this USD JPY. Na pidgin I dey talk pidgin English. So I just want you guys to understand, not be to come here come dey speak English. You understand? Just to explain so you can understand. A lot of people ask me to explain why I entered this trade. I posted this trade on my YouTube, on my Facebook, and also on my community on Telegram. Some people ask me to explain this trade, how I entered. I don't normally do that. Like I don't normally record video, but maybe we start doing some explanation. Um, so I'll be explaining how I got this trade. I'm a swing trader, so for that, take note. Okay. So and again, the purpose of me doing this video, I want to explain. A lot of people are saying they cannot use phone to do analysis. Now you see me, I'm using my phone. This is a mobile phone that I'm using. You can see I'm using an Android phone to do this analysis. You can use that your iPhone, that your Android phone to do analysis. You don't have an excuse. You don't get any excuse. You understand? You don't get any excuse. So you can use your phone, any type of phone, as far as that phone the browse, that phone can go online. You can use it and start doing your analysis. Start learning Forex. Learn Forex. Don't give up. If you already started, don't give up. Don't give up. I know why I'm telling you. But if you like, you won't give up. No wahala. If you go ahead, nobody they beg you. So, not to make this video long, let's go. So I will explain this trade in a really simple way. I don't want this video to be long. Okay. So if you have more questions, you can just throw it. So let me just first of all delete all this. Let me first delete all this drawing. All this too much drawing. The main drawing itself, no be the main important thing, no be the drawing itself. And your knowledge, get the knowledge. The drawing like just normal something. So now, as a swing trader, the first thing I do, or the way I normally trade, okay, the way I normally look for my setup from my POI, how I do my top down analysis in general as a swing trader. This particular trade took me like 1 month. I was waiting for this particular trade for like 1 month. So what I normally do first is to go to the monthly time frame, and I trade with candle science. I don't just trade anyhow. I trade with the candle. What is called the candle science. That is what I use to trade. Okay, and I have three type of candle that I name. I other people too are using um, this type of this type of candle science to trade. Um, so I name my own. So wetin I name, sorry, I can't speak English. So wetin I name my own. I get three type of candle wey I name different names. One is called the disrupted candle, respected candle, and indecision candle. So for this particular candle, this is a month of October. Okay, this is a month of October. This candle was bullish. You can see this candle. I call this type of candle indecision candle and disrespected candle because this candle close with a body. You can see close with the body of this candle. Like close with body, like with the body. You can see close with the body. So maybe you will understand what I'm trying to say. So this after this October created this candle and it closed with a body. Um I already know that the month of November will be bullish. Okay, so the month of November will be bullish. When price creates something like this, go to your chart, you will see when price creates a candle closing with a body, expect that next month to be bullish. Just take a note from that. But let me just tell you real quick, don't because say I dey explain my strategy and I dey explain am and maybe for your eye e go come sweet you, you go come go you can't go leave that your strategy wey you don dey use, and you can't stop to dey use that strategy. Bro, don't change your strategy. All strategy dey work o. No because say I dey explain my strategy, not because I'm explaining my strategy and you go change your strategy say come dey copy my own, come dey say na this one be the best. No, you can still continue doing what you are doing. All strategy dey work, only wetin you need na to just refine. You understand? I no dey tell you say my strategy na be the best. All strategy dey work. If you like, use indicator, use any type, trend line, all of them dey work. It depend on how you use it. Okay, so this my strategy. Let me just know my strategy. All strategy have their own win rate every month. Have their own win rate. Why am I saying all this thing? I'm trying to put it so make you know like say you call it think somehow, say your strategy no dey do well. Make you call it think like say you wan come dey follow my strategy. You understand? And again, this is a free version of trading view. So you might be seeing some ads popping up. I'm not using the paid version. All these ones are just for me to use and teach you guys. Okay, so now after price now, November month created this candle, it closed with a body. So I already know that December will be bullish. So all I need to do is that I need to see I share this candle. So this month of November. So all I need this month of November, I want to see something like what I call the order flow. I want to see an order flow within that month of November. Order flow. My order flow are just this thing, demand zone and fair value gap. Those are my order flow. Those are my order flow. Look at the line that I draw from there to here. A month of November. You understand? From that place to now, a month of November. Now the candle, now this four candle created that month, November. Those are the four candles, like 4 weeks. So in this month, I want to see a fair value gap and a demand zone. Those two zones are very important for me. I use those two zones for those are my order flow, my price action order flow. Those are my those places are very important because those places are my key zones, like my point of interest. So you can see for yourself. Price created what you call the order flow, like the fair value gap. You can see the fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap. Yeah, we have a fair value gap here. Let me delete this one. We have a fair value gap in the month of November. We have a fair value gap. Then we also have a demand zone. We also have a demand zone, yeah. Or some people can call it order block. You can call it order block. But this is a demand zone. You see this candle, like this first candle that created this fair value gap. This one is a demand zone. If the price is on bullish, this one is a demand zone. But if it was maybe, let's say maybe that bearish move they got create, that upward there will be your supply. So for now, this one is my demand zone. This candle, this special candle is my demand zone. Okay, that candle is demand zone. So the demand zone now, the one purpose I'm marking there too is that sometimes the price will not hold, like the price will not hold this fair value gap. Price might not hold this fair value gap. Price might not hold this fair value gap. Like now, price will just come now. It don't hold the fair value gap. Okay, normally it's after price start that fair, it's supposed to move, but price is not hold now. So you see, price now came back to the demand down, to the demand zone. Shade gap. This demand zone. So after marking out there two, all I need to do is that let me just do the fair value gap because price have already respected the fair value gap though, but it did not hold. So price tapped the demand zone. It balanced that fair value gap very well, and it also created the respected candle. So after marking out this my demand zone, all I need to do is just go to the daily time frame to do more refining. When you go to the daily time frame, you can do more refining to look for another fair value gap or demand zone to use. to do more refining. You can see we have a fair value gap here, a tiny fair value gap. So I will just join their two, then refine this my device to this place. Or if I want to jump back the fair value gap, this is my fair value gap. Yeah, see that place is the fair value gap. Very tiny one, very tiny fair value gap. And also this is my demand zone. You can use this one as a demand zone. That black candle from there to here, like this. Just keep it like this. I hope you guys are seeing it. I'm just trying to make things more easy. I'm just explaining very step by step so you can understand. So after marking out this my demand zone, all I need, I don't do anything again. I don't do anything. It's for me like I just go to my lower time for my entry point for confirmation. I'm a swing trader, so I don't like to stress too much. So you need to do go to the 4 hours or 1 hour. But I don't use their two time frame. I use the 2 hours. Why did I use why am I using the 2 hours? Because 2 hours is the middle of 1 hour and 1 hour and 4 hours. Okay, so you merge the two into one. So I use 2 hours as my confirmation entry for swing trading. I'm not a day trader. Okay, but does not mean that when I first started I was a day trader. But does not mean that I don't do trading, but I will fully accepted as a swing trader. Okay, so all you need to do, I just wait for my confirmation to come. So I just be patient. You see the price take a long time. Price started creating a trend line. You can see this trend line. And one thing that I love about trend line is that I use trend line as part of my confluence. Okay, as part of my confluence in my in when I'm doing my confirmation trade. See this trend line is part of my confirmation. I like this trend line. When I see trend line like this, it gives me more confidence. When I see trend lines are my confidence. Like it gives me, I don't know what to say. Like it gives me more, like more in depth. That this trade will play out the way I want, because trend line is part of like extra confidence for me. And this places all these swing points, are my TP. So now for this particular thing, this one is the main TP, final TP, TP. Then this one another TP here. See this one, that one another TP there. Then this one another place where price will target. Then now let's go like now. Price don't move, tap into my swing point, my point of interest. Swing high, then swing low. It broke structure. Then move again, swing high, then swing low. It broke, like this one is top one. This is the main stop point, but you can just mark it for here. But this is the main stop one. The price broke structure again. Okay, price broke structure. Then it tap. A lot of people will enter this trade. A lot of people will enter this trade. Yeah, you see this one, a confirmation trade. This one is a confirmation trade also. People will enter this trade. You see this particular place, price swing low, swing high, then swing low. This top on, then price broke structure. For me, I don't like this type of structure. Although I don't really like this type of structure. For me, that was not the best structure. Okay, the price move like this. A lot of people will enter here and they will still make money. Okay, they are not wrong. But for me, I will not enter. So this is my main break of structure here. This was my main break of structure or change of character, you know, change of character, anyhow you want to call it. Then this was my stop point. You can mark your stop point here or here. Anywhere you want to mark it is your cup of tea. You understand? So as far as you know what you are doing, I'm using phone to do all these things. You can use laptop, use phone, anything. The main purpose I'm using phone for you is for your own good. So now, this is my entry pattern. Let me just show you three types of pattern that I normally use, that I normally look for. I look out for before I enter trade. Let me just draw it out. So the first pattern of my entry is this. I need price to form this thing on my POI. When one price form this thing on my POI, this is my entry point. This is my pattern. When one price do something like stop on change of character, I will enter the fair value gap or other block anywhere. Okay, this one I don't care to know about you, but this is one of my best entry pattern, and it plays out. You can see from this place, you can see from here, you can see from here, you can see this place. Okay, let me just let you can see this place. You can see this place. It created this pattern that I'm trying to show you. This particular small place. Let me draw it out. It created that pattern from here to here. Then do like this. Then come down. Then move. You can see it created this place. This was one of the best entry pattern that I normally use. But for me, I will not enter this place because the break of structure there was not enough for me. Like was not enough. If you enter there, just like you are being impatient. Okay, so I did not enter there. So that was one pattern of my entry. Okay, one pattern of my entry. Then the second pattern is this. I need something like this to happen. This is one of the best. Something like this to happen. Then I'll enter here and move. This is one of my best. Then the second one again, the third one is this. You see, this one now will be my entry. This one come with an inducement. You see this inducement. Liquidity stop on liquidity sweep, break construction, inducement. You know why this one stop on break construction. Then we call this one medication order block. You know, or you can still just price can still maybe come down. All you need to do is just keep your Excel at the swing low. This is one of my best um entry this thing patterns. So you can see what happened in this zone. You can see what happened here. You can see the entry pattern that happened here. You can see the swing low here. Then form something like this. You can see the price came down again. Then tap. Then move. You can see this one have an inducement also. You can see what happened in this place. This is one of my pattern. So once I see this thing, I just enter. You understand? But once I see my pattern on my entry point, I cannot just see this pattern. Normally, the mistake a lot of traders make is that this pattern can happen anywhere. Understand? But you don't just pick it randomly. You need to pick it at your point of interest. Point of interest that you done, like the one you do your top down analysis, that's where you are supposed to pick, not randomly. A lot of people, the mistake people will be, you show somebody that today now I fit teach you something, then tomorrow now, because say I show you say this pattern dey work, you just see the pattern anywhere, just pick am say you wan trade. No, it cannot work that way. It might work, but the win rate will not be big. Okay, and again a lot of people don't know that a lot of people don't know that this thing uh today month your strategy this month can be 50% win rate. See, if your strategy can give you 50%, bro, you are the you have the best strategy. If your strategy can give you the 50% win rate, see, your strategy is the best. 40% win rate, you are the best. 60% win rate, 70. But if you come here come dey tell me say you are 85%, 95%, I go just dey laugh you because I know say you are lying. E no mean say you are lying, but on average every month. Your strategy every month determine how your strategy win rate will be, because you yourself cannot just, and also based on statistics, based on statistics you can tell me based on statistics, but don't just tell me, generalize this and tell me that your strategy is 90 or 100% win rate. I just see you as person that is joking. You understand? But if you tell me 50%, I will believe you, because even though with 50% you can still make a lot of money if you know how to do, if you know your risk management. So this video not already long. For more no verse for me. It don't already reach 20 minutes. But don't be angry for me. It's me, you know. Anyway, this is my English while they talk here. So after this reconstruction, after seeing all this stuff, you just mark out your entry point. So I use Fibonacci tools for my entry, although, and also I normally use fair value gap also. So you just draw your Fibonacci tools from the low, swing low to the swing high of that zone. Then mark out, you enter the 79% or 74%, anyone you want to enter within that zone. You can just enter your 71% and 79%. Or although me, I normally use fair value gap. So and this 79% match with my fair value gap. You can see it match with my fair value gap. That was my entry point. You see. But also you also can enter the other block. This was my fair value gap. This was my fair value gap. That was my fair value gap. That was the place that I entered. But you also can enter at the fair value gap, at the other block. This other block I'm seeing here. This one now my other block. I'm seeing an other block there. Pure other block. See this one. I'm seeing an other block. You can also enter at the other block. But I just pick that fair value gap as my enter. I do use fair value gap. I do use other blocks sometimes, but I enter the fair value gaps. Okay. Then after I enter, I keep my Excel below. That's why I enter the trade. I posted the trade on. I'm not editing this video. That's why you will not see some of the set of the trade that I enter. I will not edit it. I want it to look real, so not something like I'm editing something. This is a pure something that I'm doing. This is an inducement. I don't want to draw too much. I don't want to waste time for you. Explain too much. The video don't long, so you just keep your TP, yeah. Don't be greedy. That was where I keep my TP. That's the mistake a lot of traders do. Don't keep your Excel below small, small. You keep your Excel below that place. If price take you out, no I go to the next trade. You see, this was my TP. But if you are being greedy, you can target this place. I told you that those places are your TP. You understand? Those few points are your TP. But those places are liquidity, or you target the top one. You see, if you target the top one is 1:6, 1:5 points, 1:5.4. If you target this one, 1:4. Target this one is 1:3.8. If you risk $100, you're making about $388. But based on if they deduct through based on commission and spread, you make about 350 or $300. Understand? So this is how I trade, and this is how I got this trade. Very simple and easy. I believe you learned something from this video, and please like this video if you love it. And maybe the way me I talk you don't like it. The way me I dey add English and broke it just dey somewhere funny. Okay, but or why am I doing all this? Just for you to understand. That is the main aim of this video. I will be dropping more videos, more explanation. Trust me. It depends on you though. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment also. It's giving more courage to drop more videos. I have a lot of them. Like I can go and explain all myself, even the one that I lost. Let me tell you the truth. This particular main aim of me, I will explain the trade that I lost. You see, I don't come here to come dey hide something. I will explain even the one that I lost also, so you can see. I'm not here to show you flashy things. Even when the flashy things dey, I go show you the flashy things, and I will also show you the behind the scene. You understand? Go show you flashy things also, and I also show you the real lessons and normal lifestyle. The main aim of the channel though. So peace and love. Let's go. I'm using phone. You can see I'm using phone to analyze to do all these things. So let's go. Um, we'll see you another day. Bye bye.